If you've taken a look at the southeastern sky after midnight recently, you may have noticed what appears to be a red star rising in the east. But that's no star. It's Mars, and it is about to get closer to Earth than it has been in a very long time. On July 27, the red planet will reach opposition, a position in its orbit where Earth lies between it and the Sun. This occurs about once every 26 months. But this is no ordinary opposition. Mars and Earth whip around the Sun at different speeds. A Martian year is 687 days, Earth's is 365. And both planets orbit in an ellipse rather than a perfect circle. As a result, at one point during each orbit, Earth and Mars are at their closest point to the Sun, known as perihelion. On July 31, just days after opposition, Mars will also be at its closest approach to Earth, making this a perihelic opposition. So how close is close? Well, in 2003, Mars was roughly 55.8 million kilometers from Earth, the closest it had been in nearly 60,000 years. On July 31, it will be roughly 57.6 million kilometers away. Malaysian stargazers try to get a glimpse of Mars underneath the cloudy skies of Kuala Lumpur on August 27, 2003. Bazuki Muhammad, Reuters. The 2003 record will stand until August 28, 2287, when Mars will be 55.6 million kilometers away. The farthest the two planets can get from each other is roughly 400 million kilometers, though the average distance between them is about 225 million kilometers. Some online articles that made the rounds in 2003 suggested Mars would be so close it would appear as large as the full moon in the sky. This is certainly not the case and never will be, as frustrated astronomers are tired of pointing out. As an aside, if Mars were to be that close, roughly 384,000 kilometers away, it would cause extreme tides and alter the orbit of our planet. Massive dust storm. Meanwhile, the brightness of Mars could be affected by a massive dust storm. The storm began on May 30, and just weeks later enveloped the entire planet. While a dust storm 57 million kilometers away may not seem like a very big deal, NASA has reason to be a little concerned. Mars vanishes beneath the dust blanket. This animation, created from my June 28 image and reference MGS map of the exact same longitude, really shows what has happened on Mars in recent weeks. Thanks to less than ahref equals https://twitter.com/Tom. Ruin, ref_src equals twsrc tfw, greater than at Tom. Ruin less than, a greater than for the map link, less than ahref equals https://t.co/@vgcb5, greater than pic.twitter.com/ukvgcb5, less than, a greater than. While they were only expected to trundle around the red planet for 90 sols Martian days, the equivalent to 92 days on Earth, they far surpassed that. Spirit became stuck in 2009, and NASA stopped trying to free it 2 years later. However, Opportunity has continued to rove around collecting scientific data. But no sunlight in the dust storm means no power generated by Opportunity's solar panels. NASA hasn't heard from the rover since June 12. The Curiosity rover's self-portrait taken on June 15 shows the dusty conditions on Mars. NASA, JPL Caltech, MSSS. The last planet-wide dust storm on Mars was in 2007. The Curiosity rover, NASA's latest rover, is powered by a nuclear system, so it is unaffected by the storm. Where to find Mars? If you're looking for Mars, it rises around 9:30 p.m. in the southeast on July 27 and should appear about 5 times brighter than normal. The reason for should rather than will is the dust storm, which has dimmed Mars slightly in the night sky. However, the storm may be over by the time opposition occurs. Earth and Mars will be at their closest July 27. Pierre Kavalik, CBC News. Something to consider as well about this opposition: the moon will be full and Mars will be just beneath it, so the spectacle will be a little washed out by the moon's brightness. But you don't have to wait until July 27 to see Mars. Right now, it rises just before 11 p.m., and will rise about a half hour earlier each week. Planets everywhere, and Mars isn't the only planet visible in the night sky. Just before the sun sets, you can spot Venus high in the west. It's the brightest planet and is sometimes mistaken for a plane or even a UFO. For the next few weeks you'll also find the largest planet in our solar system, Jupiter, in the south. It's the second brightest planet in the sky, until Mars outshines it later this month. Finally, you can find Saturn rising in the southeast after sunset.